step and maybe even taking some balls off the bounce for a half volley instead of feeling like he had to come in and close immediately.
Well, yes. I mean, if they've got an idea of roughly where the second serve is going to come to, right, then you do the split step and go forward. He wasn't doing it like Federer has been doing lately, but he wasn't doing it like Federer has been doing lately, but he was definitely on top with the ball bounce and being on top of the bounce there and taking time away from the opponent. He was very good at that, and also he was able to do it on big points. And that, I think, is a great quality it's a quality of champions to be able to do that under pressure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what I'm referencing is in his serve and volley technique, that he would serve and volley and he would take his split step to get, all the way to the service line or inside the service line for the first volley.
On his serve, when he played Andre Agassi in 1990, he did come in because Andre was very good at getting the return down at his feet.
Mm-hmm.
What he did was sometimes in that first set, he would serve, come in sometimes, and then serve and stop, waiting, anticipating that Andre would hit a return lower, so he would mix it up. So Andre was anticipating probably that Boris was going to, you have to ask Andre, but that Andre would be still thinking about hitting the ball down. So then he would stop, let the ball come down, if you will, inside the court, and then attack with that shot getting caught. And the ball on hard courts tends to sit up a little bit more, and he would be reaching from down, and so the ball was up, and then Andre was, taking charge of it, and then he would pass him.
Yeah. I think an application here that I think is a little different that I've used is that I like to teach my kids to serve and volley, even though they might not ever become a full-time serve and volleyer. But there's a really funny thing that happens in the mind of teenagers, especially junior tennis players, that a lot of times I like my players to come and serve and volley the very first point of a match. And what happens is it sets a trigger in the mind of the other player. Oh no, they're a serve and volleyer. I never play these people. And they immediately kind of shift towards hitting, shorter, wider returns out of fear of the oncoming serve and volley. And, and I also tell my players, if you win that point, do it again. And just keep going until you lose 1 point. Then you may never have to serve and volley the rest of the match. Or maybe you could do it 2 or 3 more times just to set that tone. And after the match, a junior tennis player will actually report, having played this person, they were a serve and volleyer, even if they only came in 5 or 6 times during the entire match.
And it's a very good, there are various strategies that you can do this, but your point is very good. With 8-year-olds, I sometimes ask them to serve and volley, not by teaching them what to do, but okay, serve and volley. You'd be surprised how perceptive they are in how to pick it up, how to do that, where to follow the ball to go after they've served. And it's once they start at a young age, they lose the fear factor.
And really, that's what it is. It's fear of the unknown. And so if we start them early with coming in so that it's just a known thing, they know that they can come in and they won't die. That's a big thing. Recently I gave a presentation on how to get players to the net, and it's this very slow process of just one day having them come in and hit a approach and a volley and not a lot of judgment there, and then play some points, and then have them play a little practice situation where they have to come in until until they can play practice matches where every short ball they must come in, and then they go play a live match and it's not as scary.